Hey guys, welcome to Wieners and Steel. This is Season 3, Episode 1. Happy New Year.
Series finale.
It's only me and Nick today. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Brian's here. We have a guest I will unveil in a little bit. But, Frucci couldn't make it. He got too happy at a Christmas party that he celebrated after Christmas. Brian's been drinking too much birch beer.
No, what are you doing here?
What is that?
Why are you bringing all this stuff out now?
Yeah.
Scalpel, check.
Oh, let's start off with this one.
All right, let's start off.
All right, so this one is from Markophony. If you guys, I'll put the link below. He's a knife maker from Slovenia. He sent the Wieners this fixed blade with this pretty cool looking blade shape.
I like the tip on that.
Brian likes the tip.
I like the tip.
And yeah, it's available. This actual one is available for sale. So if you guys want to hit him up on Instagram, it is available. And he can make any material basically. What are you guys doing?
That scared the shit. I was
Let me see. What did you do?
Some Terminator shit.
Oh my god.
I guess it's not sharp. Is that sharp?
That's so bad.
Nick just slid a knife blade across his cheek, and it skeeved everybody out. He's got very tough skin. He laughs it off. He's dripping blood right now.
I just don't bleed.
What
This is
are you checking out?
This is Keybar's worst nightmare right here.
Let me see. So Brian's checking out a Grimsmo knife. That's smooth. Ooh. Oh, it's like a fall bolster. Nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
So smooth.
It is. It definitely is.
Ridiculous.
I think I'll ever make a thicker Norseman.
That was... I actually got on his list
until
I held one in person, and that's kind of what turned me off about it.
Yeah.
Was that how thin it really is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful knife. I love
Maybe a little rounded off handles.
I love everything about the blade shape, and the handles are just too thin for me.
I guess that's his own version of a Tanto type blade, right? I guess.
Reverse.
Yeah, a recurve Tanto.
Recurve Tanto.
Yeah.
You have one of these, right, Mike?
I do.
Cuts like crazy.
With what? The honeycomb?
No, not the honeycomb. The other pattern.
Oh, you have the honeycomb scales on your paramilitary.
I do. You're
That's
right.
what you have.
I do. You're right. Yes. That's when he was just first starting out.
How do you like those?
What?
The scales on the paramilitary.
The Grimsmo ones? They're awesome.
Yeah?
They're a perfect fit, right?
Yeah.
Perfect fit.
Well, no. They're not perfect. It's kind of like, I think Tough Thumbs did a video on it. When you lay it on its side like this, it's a little off. And John told me that when I
Well, he's
bought
just
it.
mass producing them.
I don't even know if he mass produced it. He's not even doing them anymore. I think he actually just made that for his brother, for Eric.
Because I know a couple people that have those scales.
So so he's already speaking. So our guest is Sam, HEAdesigns, right? HEAdesigns on Instagram. Let me show this.
throw it on there.
Yeah.
Bad boy.
The other side is all the information.
The other side is private. Don't show the other
It's
side.
3D. Sorry, I apologize for the shadow. But yeah, if you just want to pause it, all his info's right there. And he's on Instagram. Check out some of his. We have some of his knives. We're going to show it. Maybe we'll show it now. Maybe we'll show it now. Here. Go ahead, Bandit. Which one's your favorite? Well, the same knife. This one is what model? Sam, what's the model?
Equilibrium.
The
Let's get some of
Equilibrium.
these. Let's get some of these out of the way.
Yeah, we'll show Ramon's knife later.
That's the fix.
I don't know what's on camera here. Are these on camera?
Mike.
That is on camera. Yes, it is. Hold on, I gotta get this because it was over. Nick just checked out Markophony's
So
fixed blade.
these are the prototypes.
All right, Sam, tell us about it.
So I just started doing this whole thing. No, it's been a little bit.
That's pretty good. You just started
made these yesterday.
this morning.
These are made before breakfast. But yeah, I don't even know if I'm in camera.
You are.
I am.
I got you.
Ooh.
I am cameraman.
See this beautiful cut? It's from breakfast too. Nah, but these are the prototypes of the Equilibrium. Kind of working on these.
You actually move your hands more than Terra Fanatic. I got to keep following you. I started here and now I'm here. We need the Scoopy Loop stand. But
Yeah, why don't you bring that?
It's heavy, dude. A brick.
It's a cinder block of stainless steel.
It's a brick. Anyway, all right. So this is the Equilibrium. It's beautiful shaped blade. And if you guys notice, the blade shape matches the handle. And it's really neat that I did that. Like how it just falls into it. I mean, very symmetrical. Just beautiful. And this is full tie. Tie pocket clip. And it's 3D. Beautiful.
Don't
really
forget
nice.
to tell them about the eraser backspace.
Oh, yeah.
So these two are really prototypes. So there's a lot of things that are going to change between this and like, I mean, I use these in the shop. So,
Right.
Like,
It's not really an eraser.
like the finishes get beaten up and like really testing them out fully. But I mean, the full run's going to be on bearings, tie, screws, backspacer, everything. Really trying to give people the most bang for the buck in these, and you know.
I like how you
action.
contoured it. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Feels really
that's
good.
one of my favorite things. Is like, I feel like with knives, like, because we're kind of in this for the fun of it. It's not like, I mean, the knife has to work and it has to cut, but like, there's definitely like a fun factor in being able to hold something that's round.
Absolutely.
Look at how many things.
I hold
like
something
that
around every morning, pretty much.
Yeah.
What? My mug. What's wrong with you?
Or this. This is what.
No.
No?
We'll show that later.
Woo! Nah, but fidget factor is important. I like me some fidget factor.
Yeah.
So it's not. Yeah, it's the new show on TV hosted by Joe Rogan.
I love Joe Rogan. So this prototype is actually on washers,
That guy's on washers.
but it flips awesome.
Yeah. So I don't think there's a whole thing
question,
between.
because you are an engineer.
Yeah.
Do you think, of course, where you put the flipper comes into play, but do you think the weight of the blade also makes assisting the flippability?
Yeah. So it's like, if you could think about it, it's like when you push open a heavy door. It's a lot. You have to put a lot more pressure into that heavy door, and usually you can't swing it out as fast, right?
Right.
It's kind of the same thing.
Right.
Because you're swinging the heavy door.
Because I've checked out some knives where
You know?
it just doesn't flip, and I think it's positioning of the flipper tab and probably just the weight of the blade.
Well, we're looking at flippers now, like, kind of different though, because it's like we expect a knife, once we flip on it, for it to just bang out.
Absolutely.
Like, and if it doesn't bang out, it's like, oh
Garbage.
my god, the maker doesn't even know what he's doing. But don't forget, like, this was like an assistant. Like, this was used to like.
I like Seb. We're gonna have to bring up. I thought you were funny with your voices. I just love his voices.
I might as well sit out on
This is like Queer Eye for the. This is Queer Eye for the knife guy.
Look at the purple.
This purple is beautiful.
Oh my god, my favorite.
What were you telling me about the purple anno?
So like the reason why I like this, so if you look at this side, this purple and this blue, well, this blue's done at a lower voltage.
Right.
So with anno, like the higher you go up in voltage, the thicker the layer.
Right. You were
Right?
saying that it actually adds a layer to
It
the
does.
titanium.
It adds a thicker layer. So we're not talking about it's going to be more durable. Like, yeah, now that it's purple, I can throw it at rocks.
Right.
But, like, we're talking about like it'll resist some
Scratches?
lighter scratches.
I did not know that.
So this side's gonna get beaten up. I just refinished this morning, so it's a little better than it was.
Right.
But this is not. This is gonna scratch a lot less. So like when I was using this, because this has been kind of beaten on, especially on this side where I could see, like where I lift up the pocket, I could see the old finish.
Yeah.
This was a lot more beaten up than this side.
Yeah.
And it's like the same thing with anything else. Like these guys right here, the Zerk snails.
Right.
Like there's a layer on this. Like an actual like scale that's on this.
Is that from when he torches them?
Yeah, like
That's what puts the
it's the
layer.
same, like, because your Zerk can be anodized, like titanium.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just so like if I went to like, I'd have to really like scrape this shit off, but like if I took it off, like we can ano it, and it'd give you shiny bright colors, and it's
Get out.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. Zerk
I
is.
didn't know that. I just thought.
There's gonna be a couple of these in Zerk, and when
Get-
I do, they'll be so delicious.
Now, when you do this in Zerk, you can take in consideration the weight, because Zerk's a little heavier.
I feel like with bigger knives, I like the weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could always, like, people, like, mill out the backs of titanium.
Yeah.
But there's a certain gratitude to, like, a hefty knife.
That's
But,
why you don't like
I'm just,
my Kirby Lambert, because you say it's too heavy.
that knife
With the
is
Zerk.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's an amazing knife.
Yeah.
Fail. Yeah, so like this is
Anyway.
these washers were.
So these are all washers.
These are washers, yeah.
Yeah.
So like I had to take these down this morning because they were a little too thick. But I mean, with washers, like a little bit of extra. But I mean, honestly,
I gotta flip it. I'm sorry.
That one feels tighter. I just tried
like,
it feels. Did you tighten that?
No, I think
without hitting my stand.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So it does fly out.
No, it does.
The maker just doesn't know how to flip his own knife,
I don't
but
even know
it
what
does
to do.
fly out well. And these are all washers.
I'll be leaving now.
I am the flip master.
Flip master.
That's what they called you in high school.
It's nice. It is nice.
Here's Mike walking down the hallway flipping people off.
That's awesome. But this one this one's on bearings.
Yeah, and you know what it is? I'll be honest with you. Like, if you look closely at the flippers, like you can see the difference in the flipper. I mean, it's minute, but
yeah.
This one, when I did this in CAD, I wanted to kind of scallop this and scallop this at the same angle. So number one, it matches the knife. It's very symmetrical. So open and close, it's symmetrical. But also, you get more leverage. And what happened here was this was actually a little similar to that, but just the radius was smaller. So I actually had to take that down a bit to bring it back.
This one shows to compare with the guys. I see that. Now, question.
Yeah.
Can you take this flipper tab a little smaller? And will it still flip as well?
It'll be similar, but all right. Again, same. I'll use the same example.
So this is definitely smaller.
If you ever open a door from the middle of the door, it's harder to get the door open. You have to put more pressure.
Right.
If you put your hand on the edge of the door, you can swing it off
further away from the
further you are from the pivot point.
Yeah.
The more leverage you can achieve with with less force.
Right.
So, well, same or less force.
It's like a seesaw.
Yeah. Bitches love seesaws.
Where's that thorn? We're talking about flipper tabs. Let me see that thorn, bro.
Yeah.
The what? Oh, the thorn.
So we're talking about like how far away it is. I mean,
Check this out. You guys are gonna love this. Look how this is awesome.
This is my favorite knife.
This is his grill.
This is my favorite knife.
Okay, so do we even know the model? Does he have a model number?
This is new.
This is brand new.
Yeah, like these are. I think this is the first one he's made, and like it was something that me and him like kind of went back and forth on a lot. I love it, man. Like this is just. It's literally like watching a maker flex his muscles. Like,
So this is Andre Thornburn's knife that he made for Sam over here. What are the materials on this?
So what's cool about it? All right, so just basic RWL 34, which is like kind of like the.
That's like what your Norseman's made out of.
Yeah, it's a damn steel. Makes them. Tie backspacer, tie liners, zirconium scale, desert ironwood, inlays, and stainless steel pins. Lanyard, hole in the back, Zerk insert for the pocket clip. Pocket clip is somewhere. What's cool about this, and this is where like, I don't know, how tight can you get in on that?
I'm on it.
You're on it?
I am on it.
You like being tight on it?
I am.
Okay.
I'm right on that thing. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Okay. So if you look closely, and I didn't notice it until, you know, I had to really hold it up, but the Zerk is a full scale.
Right.
Zerk. And the desert ironwood is in that.
Right.
And the Zerk is so thin.
I know. On this video,
how do you do it?
Like that is like.
Yo, it seriously boggles my mind.
You think that's a one-shot deal? I mean, that is thin. That is close. I mean, that is precision. Like, and that's handmade. You said, right?
Yeah. Andre just flexing his muscles. Like
that is
so much love goes into this thing. Honestly. And every time I take it out, I'm like, this is where I want to be. This is his personality.
Show him that. What do you call that? Front flipper?
So this is a front flipper. So we were talking about like
small that
like leverage and, length of level.
Look at that. You can't even see it.
It's tiny. And there's only what?
I was saying
2 gems?
Yeah, I was saying to the Wieners, like most people probably won't even know how to open it if they didn't notice it because it's almost flush to the top.
Oh, man, like once you know it's there, it's there.
Wow, that's amazing.
And it just the thing is with him is like there's no friction, it flies out. And we were talking about how he makes these things, and it's I want to say it's more steps than I think a lot of people put into their knives, and I love this thing. Seriously. It's a lot of work that goes into it. There's a lot to appreciate with something like this.
Absolutely.
You know?
That's money. Let me see. Let me get money shots on this bad boy.
Money shots.
So we were talking about like level arm stuff, and it's a good conversation kind of just because you see like the difference in makers. And if you look at how the size of that flipper, it's tiny. You get no level arm, pretty much, right?
Nope.
But what's good about it is its position.
Your
finger is kind of on it from here all the way to there.
Yep.
That's how many degrees you'd say, like 160? Something like that?
That's crazy.
Like 160 degrees where your finger is actively pushing the knife out. That's kind of awesome.
You're following through.
As opposed to this, where Because any knife that has a flipper. I mean, we could look at all the flippers that we got here. Like, I mean, that's where we have our flippers, right? Like, and this is a great place to have a flipper.
I don't want to hit you.
Yeah.
Look how it flies out. That's amazing.
Ooh.
Man.
By the way, I really like small.
Look at the
if you haven't noticed.
look at the file work on the liner lock. Jesus. My God, look at that quality. This is custom at its best.
I love this.
You guys see that?
Yo, how can't you?
That's beautiful.
Yo, this is the
I
best.
couldn't stop playing with it.
It's so small.
What are you guys talking about? Oh. We're showing
It's
the Rob.
so small.
He's looking at the Rob
Because
Carter.
we had the small flipper, so
Oh my God.
I want to look at the Zerk on this thing.
So this is Rob. We showed this before. This is Rob Carter's cricket.
You know what's
Sweet.
I'll tell you about that later. Like on the inside, like you can see some of the.
Ryan's do some examination.
What am I looking at?
I mean,
I was just looking to see how thin the Zerk was where the wood inlays
Oh,
are.
it's straight up thin.
Brian, do you need a scalpel?
Yes.
Or a butter knife.
Yeah, can I take this apart with the butter knife? What?
Yeah.
Sorry guys, we can't disclose that information right now. What are you talking about? What?
Yeah.
The video's talking. How come Mike's not talking?
That was an interesting.
I'm looking at something.
Interesting pickup. Who's John Gray?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
I
we just
remember
kinda-
those big chunks of titanium with
Yeah.
the chisel ground.
Yeah, we
and Jeff or whatever.
we kind of had fun.
So that's
with it.
all
This is a
titanium.
really old piece of metal.
That thing's bedazzled.
But this is the
That's-
first thing I ground, and he helped me grind. John Gray, by the way, awesome guy, really awesome. There's a lot of people in the knife community that make you like really love what you do.
It's a cool little fixed blade there.
I like it.
How light is that knife?
Lighter than your
Listen,
snail.
I got.
This is heavier. This is heavier.
Wow.
No, it's light. And you know what's funny? Like when it comes to like people kind of laugh
Ooh.
at. Yeah, people laugh at tie knives, but tie knives you carbonize it on one side, you put a nice little secondary on the other, and they cut. They
Very
cut.
nice.
I mean, it's not going to shave hair, but it'll cut boxes and fruit.
Can you resharpen a carbonized titanium knife like with a regular sharpening system?
Yeah. So what you do, and you'd have to be like, I would be careful just because like carbine's hard, But, like you could just kind of touch it up right there. And if
you're only
honestly,
doing one side
bro,
anyways.
just strop it. My brother, like, he'll strop away rolls from S35 VN like nothing. I'm serious.
Pork rolls?
Yes.
The best pork roll.
That's a good looking knife.
No, actually, yeah, this was like the first
Purple.
thing that I kind of ground up, and I like this. I like the shinies.
You like the gold stipple?
Yeah.
Can I show that?
Yeah.
It's like fizz.
But honestly, the showpiece is honestly the sheath, crafted out
We
of.
have a friend Joe that makes sheath.
I thought that was a Joe. I thought that was a Joe Banana
of
sheath.
equal quality.
It's
Equal. Surpasses it.
6AL4V duct tape, anodized green.
Let me say. I'll be the judge of that.
I can't believe you're actually
Wow.
checking out the sheet.
This is really nice.
Yeah.
Let me
Be careful; it'll make dull your knife due to its rigidity.
look at that.
Perfect.
It's a perfect fit.
Universal fitting.
It's really a one size fits all if the size is in that range.
One size. Look, I don't even have to open this one. It just fits in.
No, you might lose it in there.
Pretty neat.
Oh God! Stubs! Bang!
Oh,
How many
can we
times-
show these? Can we show these? No, we can't.
Yeah, we can show that.
You can show that one.
Ooh.
You can show that one.
Top secret.
Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun.
There's one you're not allowed to show.
Is that the one with the naked girl on it?
Yes. We're a rated G program here on YouTube. G. Let me see that thing.
I love that. See, this is my favorite part of every knife. Just detent.
Me too.
Seriously, it's like sitting there and just doing this all day. That's all I
Mike's
do.
good at that.
Yeah.
It's kind of all I do.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Suck
It's really like
Suck it in.
Let me get some macros. Let me get some macros.
it in.
That's a good detent.
watch out.
That was racist. We have 2 Asians at the table.
Yeah, I know.
Technically only one.
Oh, yeah. We have an Asian and a Pacific Islander.